Hello you guys, so this is going to be a different video for you because we're not going to anywhere special, but we're going to show you how pilots learn how to fly with zero visibility. This is in clouds, different weather conditions. I'm currently a private pilot, meaning VFR, visual flight rules, and I'm getting my IFR, meaning that I can fly only by the instruments. So I'm going to take you guys along on a full lesson. I'm going to have foggles on, meaning that I don't have any visibility outside, only in the cockpit. So I think it's going to be a fun vlog for you guys, because even if you're not in the aviation world, you can see just how intense it can be, how much goes into it. A lot of the lingo is going to be really confusing, and if you are into aviation, maybe you can just give you a little refresh, or you can just remember the good old IFR days, or if you're a private pilot and want or about to take that IFR step, you can really see what you're getting yourself into. So let's go do some instrument flying today. Woo, we're gonna do some VOR DME holds. Let's do it. I just added some oil and we are all ready to go. We did our pre-flight. She's looking beautiful. It's been windy as heck this week. So I'm gonna be student Kins today, and my instructor, Dan, he is not only an instructor, but he's the owner of the school that has my plane that I've been renting out. And so he is retired Air Force, been flying since he's 16, insanely knowledgeable. So we're gonna be learning from the best today. Let's do it. Pressure, fuel pressure looking good. Mixture's 2/3 lean, fuel pump off. Okay, let's get our ATIS.
Northwest signature information, Mike time 2253 Zulu. Wind calm, temperature 13, dew point -6, altimeter 3028.
Let's go. Also, the wind direction changes a lot more here than in LA.
Yeah.
Like, it's rare that we don't take off 16 right.
Really?
It rarely ever goes to 30 run race. The winds are always coming from that direction.
Yeah. In the mornings, usually it's the winds will be out of the north, and in the evenings they come more out of the south.
Wow, nobody's here too.
No. That's good, because we're rapidly running out of time.
I know.
Man. Well, we'll get out there and do the 2 holds that I showed you, and then we'll come back in.
Okay, so parking brake is set. A check area clear. Mixture rich. Fuel pump on. Fuel selector. Let's switch tanks. Fuel pump off. Okay, throttle 2000. Okay, left mag looking good. Right mag looking good. All right, car P on. Car P off. Throttle 1000. Okay, seatbelts, harnesses, primers locked on both. Mixture set. So now we got to figure out how to track this VOR, right?
Yep, so we'll put in the Northtown 5 like we've been doing.
Into approach?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So
or the procedure. Yep.
Procedures.
Departure.
Departure, north departure 5, and 1 right.
Uh-huh.
Okay, perfect. Departure.
There we go. That's really it.
Okay.
We can go ahead and load the approach too, since we're gonna basically get out there and do a couple turns and
come back in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so procedure.
Approach.
Approach.
And let's do the RNAV.
RNAV.
I'll tell you what, let's leave it on vectors. That'll be fine.
Okay, vectors. Perfect. Okay, so now we've got the departure and the approach set. But now what do we do with the VOR?
So what we're going to do is go into your nav settings, default nav, and let's hit the CDI and change this to nav. There you go, so we got VOR localizer. And then put 313 in there as our departure.
Oh, into here?
Yeah.
So what do you want this on?
The 650. There you go.
Okay.
And then
313.
Yep, on the course.
Let me get this to course.
All right, so we're going to be taking off on the 1-2s.
Yep.
All right, so it's going to come down here at 400 feet above the ground, so 2605, which is what this thing is telling us.
Okay.
We're going to make a right-hand turn to 250, so you can set your heading in there for 250.
250. So this is all normal of our Northtown 5 departure.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to have our heading 250 at 2600. We're going to intercept the course.
In this case, we're going to go out and we're going to take the 3, once we get to Rusco, then we'll just end up tracking basically 3 degrees off from this, so the 310. We're going to go out to 20 DME.
So when I hit Rusco, is it going to reset on here, or is it still going to show?
It's going to say, this is going to count down to Rusco, because that's the way it's loaded in the flight plan. So there's Rusco, and then after that, it's an intercept, and it's going to automatically switch to LAS.
Okay.
Because that's part of the departure. If it wasn't part of the departure, then we'd have to put LAS in here.
Oh, okay, okay.
But because that's part of this, and we're not going to actually go to Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
So it'll already be in there. So yeah, it's gonna automatically sequence to it for us today. But like when we fly like next week, when we go up to Mormon Mesa, we're gonna have to put Mormon Mesa in it.
Okay.
Into the flight plan,
That will
and then
be
we'll
good
use that.
practice.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because I get how to do this, but would be confused getting into it by myself.
Yeah.
Perfect. So anything else? I just asked for Northtown 5 practice departure.
Yep, to the northwest, and then we're gonna go up there, and then once we, I'm gonna have you hold at the 20 DME northwest, right-hand turns,
We're
1
doing
minute
the
legs.
parallel entry.
You got it.
So we're gonna go this way, then that way, and then when do I start my timer?
It was the first time you hit 20 DME. That's when you're gonna hit it going outbound.
Okay. Do
Then
1
once you turn back in, when we get reestablished, and then you're gonna hit it on the outbound and then on the inbound too. So you should be hitting the timer on the inbound and the outbound. So the inbound to try and time it to 1 minute, the outbound so that you can, that's the leg that you're going to either shorten or lengthen in order to get the 1 minute on the inbound.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Cherokee 2222 Bravo, run up area 7, run up complete, requesting Northtown 5 departure practice, and we have information, Mike.
Cherokee 2222 Bravo, North Las Vegas, ground in your practice, Northtown 5, remain outside Class Bravo airspace. Are you run up complete?
Run up complete and remain outside of Bravo airspace, 22 Bravo.
Cherokee 22 Bravo, North Las Vegas, ground, remain 12 right at Alpha, taxi via Romeo Alpha.
12 right at Alpha, Romeo Alpha, 22 Bravo. Okay, lovely. So right now we just focus on the Northtown 5 departure and getting to Resco.
Exactly.
At 4,000, then we can climb to 7, and we can get out to the appropriate DME to enter the parallel hold.
You got it.
Okay.
Cherokee 22 Bravo, just verify the read back. Remain 12 right at Alpha, taxi via Romeo Alpha.
12 right at Alpha, Romeo Alpha, 22 Bravo.
Thank you.
So guys, we're going to have a shorter lesson because we ran a little late, and after this we actually have 4 to 8 p.m. ground school for IFR, and then tomorrow we have 8 a.m. to
Chicago 12215, free exchange approved.
Sunday 8
Free
a.m.
exchange approved, 215.
So it's going to be a fun weekend. Woo! So we got to kind of get this flight in because all the other students are going to be waiting for us because we were waiting on fuel and then another instructor. So we got a little bit behind, but we're still going to get a couple holds in and then an approach, which will show you guys kind of a GPS approach into a runway as if we have no visual outside and we are just following the instrument.
North Las Vegas Tower, Dr. Star
North Vegas Tower, Cherokee 2222 Bravo, holding short of 12 right at Alpha, requesting Northtown 5 departure practice.
Cherokee 222 Bravo, remain 12 right at Alpha, clear for takeoff, practice Northtown 5 approved.
12 right at Alpha, clear for takeoff, 22 Bravo. All right, lights, camera, action, engine gauges are
North Las Vegas Tower, H1, flight 2, 1 for on Charlie, ready to go. North Las Vegas Tower, Cherokee 416 Whiskey, holding short, 12 right at Alpha. Cherokee 416 Whiskey, North Las Vegas Tower, standby.
All right, 65, start our climb. $2,600. All right,
250. Take off, straight out departure, H1 flight.
All right, leveling off at 4,000. And we'll tracking our course in.
Cherokee 22 Bravo, this traffic, 1 o'clock, half a mile. Flight of 2 extras at 4,000.
Looking for that traffic, 22 Bravo.
I got him in sight.
Traffic off the left inside, H1 flight. Cherokee 22 Bravo, they have you inside. They're going to Love Mountain. They're going faster than you. Should we know?
We have that traffic as well, 22 Bravo.
Roger, thanks. Cherokee 22 Bravo, free exchange free, shoot.
Free exchange approved, 22 Bravo. So once we hit Resco, we can climb to 7.
Yep.
All right, 0.3, 0.2.
It should flip. It's going to go to the LAS. There it is. All right, we'll climb up to 7,000. And let's dial in the 310 course.
310 course, okay,
Yep.
got
This
it.
is going to take us just a little bit more to the left so we can clear the Bravo, since this is for training.
Okay,
And we're going to go out to 20 DME.
20 DME and then a parallel entry.
So once we get to 20, we'll hit our timer and we'll keep on tracking this outbound.
Okay.
At the end of a minute, we'll make a left-hand turn to do the parallel entry.
Okay, so we're waiting till we're 20 miles out from the VOR for McLaren.
Yep.
And then we're going to do a parallel entry into the hold pattern at 7,500, which we're about to hit. And then right when I hit 20, I'm going to start my time.
You got it.
And I'm tracking this out.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, timer, 0, run.
Red Rock.
We do have 23 knots of wind, headwind, so we might get pushed.
So yeah, we
on
might
our way back.
Yep, exactly. So when we're going back in, yeah, it'll probably be less than a minute.
Okay.
Which means when we turn outbound, we're probably going to have to extend out more than a minute.
Okay. Today it's calm. We can hold this. I'm only worried about the hold.
All right.
All right, we hit a minute. We're going to do a 180-degree turn.
A little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're going to re-intercept that 310 inbound. So the reciprocal of 310 is what?
130.
There you go. So we'll put that in now. So we're doing our 6 T's. In reality, when we first hit 20, we should have called that we were established. Right now, we're just teaching you how to do this. But right now, what we're going to do is we'll put the inbound in. And you can always look at the tail to see what the inbound is. So go ahead and change your course.
Course to 130.
Yep.
So that's when I twist it.
Yep, there you go.
So what is it? Twist?
Time, turn, throttle, twist, track, talk.
Okay.
That's my 6 T's. Some people do a 5 T's and they...
But so that's 180. We're going further than that.
Correct. Because we got to go over to intercept it, right?
Right.
So about 30 degrees or so. So probably about, 100 or 90.
Yeah,
somewhere in that neighborhood, yeah.
So we definitely are being pushed this way.
Yep. Yeah, you can see now we got a tailwind, right?
Yep.
Our ground speed's 107 instead of 90. So go ahead and start your time here, and we'll see what it is when we get in there. Even though we're intercepting it, and we're still tracking towards the fix.
Okay.
And we're only at 0.7, 0.6, yeah, we're not going to get a minute. So we need to go out way longer.
Okay.
But we get probably about 30 seconds, maybe 25 seconds.
And what am I waiting for to turn? I'm
at 20.
A minute. Oh, at 20, got it.
Yeah,
okay.
That's our fix, is at 20.
Got it. So no flag on this one, we're waiting for our fix.
You got it.
Okay, so we're about to hit 20.
And there we go.
All
and we're
30 seconds.
30 seconds early. So
now what do I do on the turn here?
So you can leave your course there. We're just turning into our 310 outbound.
Okay.
When we hit 20 again, once we turn inbound, once we turn outbound, then we'll hit our clock again, and we're going to go out. So since this time we went out for a minute, that was not long enough, right?
Maybe a minute 20?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So generally speaking, rule of thumb is whatever you were off, take half of that and add it to your outbound. Or subtract from your outbound if you're...
Okay. We were off 30 seconds.
So 15 would be half of that. So instead of going out for a minute, let's go out for a minute and 15, minute and 20.
Perfect.
And see what we get. So for us, we already knew, because of the type of system that you've got in here, that we already knew that we had, 20 knots or whatever it was of wind into the face. We already knew that we were going to have to go out earlier or longer. So we probably could have done that on our first entry.
And why are we so far off that way?
Because we didn't actually get over to the course.
Okay.
See how we're kind of off of the fix by probably, I don't know, a good half a mile.
So now am I tracking that in?
Nope. You're just going to fly your heading.
Okay, for a minute 15.
Yep.
Got it.
And we'll talk about this when we do the holds in the ground, yeah. But you can see right now the winds are pretty much right off our nose. They're slightly off to our right, but it's pretty much off our nose.
Okay.
So we don't really have to, we're not really compensating a whole lot for the crosswind of that.
Okay.
If we had a direct crosswind, and like I said, we'll talk about this on the ground, what we would normally do is we're going to triple our wind correction on the outbound. So if we were holding 10 degrees on the inbound to maintain on course, on the outbound we would triple it and hold 30. That's with a direct crosswind. That's in the aim. No, when did we start our time? Did we do it when we were hit 20, or did you do it when you just rolled out?
When I rolled out.
Okay. So let's go out 2 minutes.
Okay.
Because realistically we want to do it when we're a beam. So like right in here, see how much room we got right there?
Got it.
So that's probably 30 seconds there. So
if before we're going off the to from flag.
Right.
Now we're going off our fix.
Our distance,
So 20 is important on both sides.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Ideally you want to start your time when you're a beam. With the flag flip, we know exactly when we're a beam. With the distance, we know pretty close.
Okay.
There's an arc there, right? So a little bit. So we're going to be off just a little bit, but it's pretty dang close.
Okay. Okay, so at 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, because look at this. See how far we're right now. We're only as far out as when we did the entry. So we want to go out a little bit further than that because we know we're going to be too far off.
You think 2 minutes is enough?
Maybe 2:15. Well,
Yeah.
give it a little bit more and see. Yeah, let's do 2:15. Then we'll have you do the intercept.
Northwest Fracture,
Okay, so
November
now
1215, heading southeast.
I do.
Currently in between.
Yep, we've already got everything set, so you're just turning to intercept that. So probably like a 090 heading
29 northwest.
to intercept that course.
Oh, because we're not doing an entry anymore.
Right, we're already established.
Right.
The course reversal is technically part of the hold, so you're established the first time you cross the fix.
And then I'm starting the timer right when I roll out.
Yep, there you go.
Alrighty. Run.
And you can see the course is slightly off to the left a little bit. Not bad.
Okay, we're going to hit a minute. And we're hoping to be at 20, right?
Uh-huh.
That's the goal.
So we'll see how far off we are.
We're pretty close, but
Yeah,
we maybe went out a little too far.
maybe just a little bit.
And then once I hit 20, I turn back in.
You got it. There you go. So we're 9 seconds off. That's
Okay.
not bad. What we're going to do now is let's go on out, and we're going to do the GPS approach back in.
Okay, so we need to go to Ikaku?
I'm just going to give you vectors for it, so let's go in here.
Okay.
I'm going to give you vectors, so back, there you go, procedure. And then hit your RNAV. Oh, it actually even says activate vectors of final. Go ahead and hit activate that. There you go.
Okay.
And then change your CDI. There you go, so we got GPS, and we're going to Yitlu, which is pretty much right underneath of us. So I'm going to have you go ahead and keep on turning. Go to 310.
So we're going to Yitlu, we're skipping Ikaku.
Exactly.
Okay, so now I pull up my plate.
Uh-huh. All right, so stay on about let's go 300 heading. And go ahead and descend on down to 6,500. And I'm going to give you a turn in here in a second.
Okay, so now we're going to be doing a GPS approach to the airport. So we're going to have step down altitudes that we have to hit within 100 feet.
Yep.
Within 100 feet. And this is going to simulate that we're in clouds, we're going to the runway, and we have no visual reference of the runway, only the instruments. And then hoping to pop out of the clouds at 200 feet, I can take off my foggles that are blocking me from seeing outside, and then we're going to land. So we have to be really precise with our altitudes, because if we're not on this exact precision course, right?
Yep.
We're not going to make it to the runway and be on a good glide slope and be able to land safely. So
yeah, might not be out of the clouds, and if you can't see, if you're not out of the clouds, you're not going to be able to land.
nope. Staying at 310.
310 for right now. And yeah, we'll take it down to 65. I'm vectoring out here just a little bit. Give me a right-hand turn to 090.
090.
And we'll maintain 6,500 until established, cleared, RNAV GPS 12 right. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep on turning.
Okay.
The 090 is going to give you an intercept. Usually they make it more of a square, so you're going to have like a base leg and then like a 30-degree intercept.
Yep.
We're pretty close to the course,
Should
that's
we
why.
be at Yitlu at 5,100?
Yep, once you start seeing that course coming in, so once you get course guidance, then you can go on down to your 5,100.
Okay. Okay, got it. So what is Yitlu called? What is
That's
that?
our final approach fix.
Final approach fix. So Ikaku, Yitlu, those are fixes.
Yep.
Okay.
Ikaku is our initial approach fix, or IAF as we call it. And then Yitlu is our FAF, or our final approach fix.
Okay, so now I'm tracking my course in.
There you go. And then once we pass Yitlu, then we can descend on down to 3,800 feet.
Got it. So our Yitlu fix is at 5,100. So right now we're at 5,800. We're tracking our course in, which is really amazing on the Dynon. It's like a video game. You got to be above 5,100. I'm going to shallow my descent a little bit. And when do you want me to call into tower?
I'll give you, once we get past Yitlu here. As you're approaching Yitlu, this is where we normally configure, so you could put in 10 degrees of flaps.
All right, hitting Yitlu.
All right.
Now we can go down to 38.
Very good. And we can contact North Las Vegas Tower.
Okay. North Las Vegas Tower, Cherokee 2222 Bravo, 7 miles out on the RNAV, inbound for 12 right.
Cherokee 2222 Bravo, North Las Vegas Tower, continue for 12 right, how's first terminate?
12 right and full stop, 22 Bravo.
Roger. Cherokee 22 Bravo, running 12 right, clear to land.
12 right, clear to land, 22 Bravo. Point 3, we're going to hit 3,800. Our next fix is 29.
Cherokee 22 Bravo, you're now number 2 following a Cirrus. They're approaching downwind doing a short approach.
Number 2, 22 Bravo.
And after Oxyap, here in point 3, we go down to our LP minimums of 2620.
I'm sorry, 245 Delta Sierra, another Space Tower, stand by.
Stand by, Diamond 245 Delta Sierra.
All right.
There you go, look at
Popping
that.
out of the clouds.
Every
Coming
Charlie
into
Flight
land.
2, stand by for one more arrival short final.
Come on, Charlie.
I'm sorry, 5 Delta Sierra, begin a right turn 20 degrees.
Right turn, 20 degrees, 5 uniform, yeah.
I'm sorry, 5 Delta Sierra, that traffic's just at your 12 o'clock, 1 mile, they're descending 4,100 for the parallel Diamond Star.
Got to the site, 5 uniform, yeah.
I'm sorry, 5 Delta Sierra, you can resume, make straight on 12 right, thank you.
Straight on 12 right, 5 uniform, yeah.
All righty.
Well, let's go on
22
down.
Bravo, Charlie is blocked, continue down to hotel.
Continue down to hotel, 22 Bravo.
22 Bravo, taxi hotel on the ramp.
They're at hotel to the ramp, 22 Bravo. And entering the hold
4
made
Mike
more
Charlie Flight
sense
at
to
2,
me
running
today.
12 right at Charlie.
Did it make more sense?
Right,
Yeah.
approach
Yeah.
1 con.
I think I just want to practice
clear,
like
take off
more
at
so
Charlie with a right
having
turn out for
different
Mike Charlie.
settings being
Yeah.
thrown at you and being like, oh, okay, I can do this.
Yep, we will.
Look at those 2 Vision jets.
Right?
Wow, twins.
Man.
Northwest Vegas.
I always think they look like dolphins with backpacks.
They do.
Holding short of 12 right at Alpha.
A dolphin with a backpack that I would fly.
Yes. Well, nice job again today.
Woo!
You're just killing it every day.
No,
Good.
not that one day.
Which one day? Oh, the first hold day?
Whole day.
You're kind of all over. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know why. I was so focused on my airspeed and altitude that I'm like, I'm not even thinking about these holds.
I could tell you were getting frustrated. But you did good though. I mean, for the first time being in your hold and then with the winds that we had, yeah, it was.
And next week we're gonna crush it.
Yes.
I'm excited for when we do cross countries.
Yeah, that's fun time.
Get to go see some cool places.
Yeah.
So I'm back home. That was just an IFR lesson. I think that was lesson number 5 for me. So it's been crazy. It's a whirlwind of information. You think once you're a private pilot, you know what's going on, and then you start flying IFR, and it's just a whole new world. You got Victor Airways and all these approaches and all these DME holds, and you have RNAV, ILS, localizer. So it's so overwhelming, but I do love the challenge. Once I get better in my IFR training, if you guys like this video, I can film another one which kind of shows more the cross country and the approaches, or when we actually go into instrument conditions where we will be popping out of actual clouds instead of me just having on the glasses. But let me know what you guys think. I know this is probably a different video for my channel because it was just you guys watching me learn. Very vulnerable because it's so overwhelming, but and probably like if you guys don't understand IFR flying, you're like, what's going on? But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment on this video what you guys want to see. I have so many fun videos coming up. We have losing an engine in a helicopter. I'm going to be flying a citation jet to Napa. So many fun videos. And if you also know fun locations near me in Vegas, let me know, because I like to consistently fly at least a couple days a week. So I always need a fun location to go to. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next week.